How's it going? Are we doing okay? Welcome. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening. Hello. Welcome to the Metal Monday stream. Good day. Hello. How's everybody? Oh, God. I'm taking a breath. Good Lord. How is everybody? Are we all good? Are we all good? If this is your first time checking out the Metal Monday stream, don't be shy. Come say hi. Let us know where you're watching from. Yes, I know. I'm going to update you all on my dog and everything that's been going on. It's been wild. Oh, God, it's been wild. Check the mic. Music's good. Okay, good. View is good. Prayers for Mr. Spoon. I would bring him into the room, but he's like lounging hardcore on my bed right now. I don't want to move him, so I hope you all are so good. I'll tell you all about the week I had last week. I just stuck with like the 3 videos and then like basically just didn't do anything over the weekend because I was so not emotionally ready to deal with the world. I needed some time. Oh, it's been good though. Watching from your man cave. I guess I kind of have the same thing, except mine's more like a metal cave. Y'all, if you didn't know, my dog was very sick. Very sick. And I have like some community posts about it. But yeah, basically this was like not the weekend we just had, but the weekend before was when he got sick, and he was fine the week prior. He was fine. Perfectly fine. Took him to the park on a Thursday before he got sick, and he was totally fine. Munched on a couple things that I didn't really get to see. So when Friday rolled around, we woke up and he was super, super lethargic. And at first I didn't really notice anything until I was like editing, and I like looked at him and he was sleeping weird. If you know how your pet sleeps, like you know when your pet is like comfortably sleeping and they're fine, and when they're not sleeping like and feeling good. And so he was sleeping like how my mom's old dog used to sleep when she was like dying. And I was like, something's wrong with him. And he was super lethargic. He ate breakfast just fine, but he was just like not being himself. And I had to go to work that day, and I was like, okay, well, maybe he'll be fine. Come back, and he's not eating dinner, and he's at this point drooling excessively. And I was like, okay, well, maybe it was whatever he ate at the dog park the day before, and he's got an upset stomach, so I'll just like reset his stomach, not feed him dinner. Saturday he'll wake up and he'll be fine. Saturday rolls around and he's even worse, drooling so much, and he's just like not eating, not drinking water, nothing. So I get my boyfriend to take him to the park, not the park, this emergency hospital, because our regular vet was like not open, and they just do like blood work and whatever, and then they're like, oh, he just ate something. They do blood work, they do an ultrasound, they're like, well, we don't really see much of anything, I think he just ate something, whatever. So Sunday morning rolls around, and at this point he's drooling blood and still hasn't eaten in like a day at least. And I'm like, this is not, we got to take him back to this hospital. And yeah, basically they had like done a few tests on him, some x-rays, more blood work, and they were like, he's got a lump in his throat, and they were like, we think it could be cancer. And then they were like, also he's got pneumonia, but it wasn't, it was like aspiration pneumonia. There we go. So because we were trying to like force feed him water to keep him hydrated, because we were like, okay, if we at least give him water, like hopefully this will just flush out his system, but we ended up just making it worse. So I think we were the ones that gave him aspiration pneumonia, but regardless, he had this massive, literally massive lymph node thing. It was like some mass right here, and this awful thing under his tongue that just looked like a tumor. And so they kept him overnight, because I was like, at this point, he hasn't had any medicine, nothing to drink, no food. Like, yes, we'll spend the $500 to just keep him so he's like, at least can get some rest, because he was like sleeping, but it wasn't restful sleep. And then Monday, and they took like a sample, like a small cell sample of the mass. And, you know, at this point, I'm like, I'm going to have to put my dog down. I'm like, my dog's got cancer or something. And so, you know, it's like, that's like the worst news you want to hear, is like a parent. So I know it gets best. It gets best though. It gets better. So there's good news at the end. And then on Monday, they said, you know, they sent him home, and they were like, you know, we kind of want to keep him for another night because he still hasn't eaten. And I was like, no. That was $500, Bubba. They also wanted to do a $2,000 CT scan on him, and I was like, no. I was like, bring him home, and I had boiled him some chicken, and as soon as he came home, he immediately was eating the chicken, and they had sent me home with like a week worth of antibiotics, and I had started giving him that. And by like Monday night, he was like eating, drinking water, and just feeling so much perkier. And the next day, his like mass was going down. And I had actually taken him to his local vet on Monday after I had picked him up from the emergency hospital. And I was like, I just want to get a second opinion on what you think this mass is and this thing under his tongue is, because the people at the hospital think it's a tumor. And she was like, it's just a swollen lymph node and an infection of the salivary gland or whatever. And I was like, all right. So long story short, Spooner is back to normal, and the mass is completely gone. And now he's got this like flubby layer of fat around it, because that thing got big. It's as flappy as his jowls now. Yeah, I was like, there's no way it's cancer. So his local vet is just like, he just ate some sort of bacteria or something that got like so infected, and infected not only the one lymph node, but like the salivary gland under his tongue. So under his tongue, it's still a little swollen. So he is still taking antibiotics. 2 weeks of antibiotics. This dog ate something awful. But he's eating, he's drinking, he's doing everything normal again, snoring like a champ in the evenings. You know, he's totally back to normal, and I could not be happier, because I thought I was gonna have to put him down, and I was like, bro, I am not prepared. So ugh. It's amazing how different the truth was. Yeah, that's the thing that I like learned is, well, it's an emergency hospital that's also a teaching hospital with the university here. So I think that they're still fine depending on what you want to do. But I'm like, don't start with cancer. As a parent, don't start with cancer, okay? Maybe be like, oh, could be this, or it could be some other infection. I'm like, come on. So, but he's doing so good, and yeah, no more worries. He's still on antibiotics, and then we'll keep an eye on the gland under his tongue and everything for a couple months, just to see if it does flare up again. But otherwise, he's perfectly fine. So yeah, I like needed the weekend off though, for sure. I was like, I had like emotional trauma after that. which I was like, I don't feel like I should be feeling this way, but I need some time to turn my brain off, you know? So, but thank you all so much for your concern with him. Seriously, it meant so much, because I was like not a happy Kaiya. So anyway, that's my update. So now that Spooner is fine, we can focus on the metal, get back to the journey. Hi, Sam Slaughter. How are you? Heavy metal poisoning. God, I don't know. Get blood work done on the regular, unless you are American, because that's probably going to be very expensive. Yeah. No way. Yeah. Honestly, like, health insurance for me, for those that don't live in the Americas, in North America, let me just share a fact with you about health insurance here. Not to get political or anything, but this is just my personal experience, okay? When I applied for health insurance here, just as a single woman, I had 2 dogs at the time, self-employed, and I applied for health insurance, and it was going to be like $520 a month. $520 a month for just me. And that was before like the tax credit or whatever, which takes away all of it. But yeah, I was like, bro. So I don't like getting my I don't know. Which one do you prefer? Shots or getting your blood drawn? That's the question, because I prefer getting my blood drawn over shots. Actually sounds pretty good. Boof. I don't know, Bubba. That's more than my car insurance for 6 months. Dude. I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know. If it was cancer, I feel like they would have been able to tell with the sample. That's the thing, is like, I had my local vet look at the same sample that they took, just a tiny sample of the mass that was there, and she was like, it's just an inflamed lymph node, because she said, you know, there's the emergency vet said there were 2 different kinds, but 2 different kinds of cells, one that pointed to inflammation and one that pointed to something more concerning. So money go. Hi Dornando, how are you? Yeah, an ambulance ride here in the US is like $700. It is. For a health of one single woman. Yeah, $200 is a lot of money. Hell, I think like $20 is a lot of money, but that's just me, you know? So, a hearse ride? A horse ride? American healthcare. Yeah, God. Because everything is expensive. But, you know, even, you know, like us taking Spooner to that emergency hospital was like $1,700. The hearse? What is a hearse? Are you talking about? What are you talking about? Every fortnight for the meds I take. It's free in Australia though. Boof. Boof. Yeah, my mom used to have to get blood work consistently. So OnlyFans then. No. Okay. The car which brings her. Okay, that's what I thought. I don't know how much that is. I don't know how much the hearse ride is. That's what I figured you were talking about. Yeah, vets are so expensive. But that's the emergency hospital. You know, we should have just kept him at the local vet. Because I found out this last week taking him there for his checkup. I took him for a checkup on Friday, which is why I didn't update y'all on how he was doing until now, because I just wanted to make sure that we were more in the clear on Friday. So, but What I learned was that, yeah, the main vet that we like does house calls. And I'm like, I would have much rather have spent the money on having that vet just come to the house and check him. You know? If only healing spells were a thing in real life. Dude, tell me about it. I wish we could respawn in real life, and just that way I would just do all the dangerous stuff and then just like wake up in my bed and be fine. I'd be like, all right, how many lives do we have? OnlyFans. I ain't doing an OnlyFans, okay? I got more respect for myself than that. Maybe for my feet. You can treat. God. Watch it me do an OnlyFans and it's just like pictures of my feet and like Spooner's paws. It's an OnlyFans, but it's just pictures of Spooner. But it's like marketed like it's an OnlyFans for me. But it's a Souls game. Good God. Ugh. Yeah. I'm just so happy that all of that's like over with. So only pause. Only pause. Oh, I love it. More AI videos for you if you're interested. Oh my gosh. Maybe. I've got some interesting stuff to talk about today. Some of it is from last week because I was totally prepared to do a stream last week, but then everything just kind of fell down. Hi, Jetta. How are you? Video girl made OnlyFans for a month, made $8. Her mom was cracking on her. Oh my gosh. Boof. Some of those OnlyFans girls make a lot of money, and I'm like, ooh. Is it worth it? I don't know. Well, I applaud the girls who do that, you know, because I'm not one of those women, you know. But fun stuff, I guess. God. Boof. Yeah, so updated y'all on my spoon boy. Also, hi Thrash Maniac. How are you? Welcome. Hi Wicket. Doggy is so much better, Tom. He is so much better. He's still on antibiotics. But it's not cancer. It's just a swollen lymph node and salivary gland. You're fine. Don't apologize. We're just gonna chill and have a nice slow. It's rainy. It's really rainy here right now, which I'm so happy about. I love cloudy, rainy Monday mornings. Yeah. You have an OnlyFans girl that sends you things? Justin, do we need to have a conversation? Okay. Oh my God. She's only happy when it rains. Yeah. Pretty much. No. I'm also happy when it snows. My demon dog, Cody, or Coda, I guess, when the first time, because she's a snow dog, I've talked about her before, but the first time she ever saw snow, she tried to eat as much as she possibly could. Like, she just went out there and was just like munch, just eating so much. She was having the time of her life out there. But this last week has been kind of crazy. We have all of the smoke from the Canadian fires are coming down into this part of the U.S. It's raining ice snacks. Yep. She was a trip. Oh God, that dog. I love her so much. But yeah, all of the smoke from the fires in Canada are making it down here. And Diablo 4 just came out. I'm sure some of y'all saw the banner. It was on Twitter. I'm gonna pop it up here. This was so awesome. So Diablo 4 just came out, which is a really awesome video game, and I can't wait to buy it. So a couple streams ago, somebody gave me donated some money through the super chat for me to buy a game, and if you're watching, lovely viewer, that's the game I'm buying, is Diablo 4. Once YouTube pays me, which will be on the 21st. I got 10 more days. This game's expensive, Bubba. This is a $70 game, okay? I don't know why games can't just be like 20 bucks like they used to be. But look, so this is a banner, the billboard in New York when the fires were really bad, and like this is it's like orange. The sky is orange in New York when this came, and it says, "Welcome to hell, New York." It's like the perfect timing. But yes, they made the headline news, and I just wanted to share with you in case you missed it. A lot of people saw it, though. Yeah, but they weren't this expensive, though, Justin. You know? They weren't this expensive. Like, I feel like I would rather spend $70 on the physical copy with a bunch of stuff with it, and then the digital copy can just be like 40 bucks. So Canada burns, New York suffers. Yeah, it hasn't hit Oklahoma yet, but it's hitting Arkansas, where my grandma lives, and where my mom lives too. So games were like £100 not that long ago, or euros. Is that euros or pounds? Pardon my ignorance. I can't ever. Are those the same thing? No. They've been $70 since like 1992. Really? God. I just feel like they're so expensive. But, you know, it's fine. I got the Xbox PC Game Pass thing yesterday. Which if you're a gamer and you don't know about that, you absolutely should, because I was going to pay $40 on Steam for the new Grounded game. I guess it's not new. It came out last year, but okay, that's what I thought. Pound is United Kingdom. Oh, it's different? Oh. Anyway, Grounded is like $40 on Steam, and I was going to buy it, but then I got the Game Pass, and I can play it for free. Not own it, but play it for free. So, hi, Anthony. How are you? Thrash Maniac, you asked me something up here. Hold on. If I could get you on my podcast sometime, what topic would you like to talk about for metal? Oh. I don't know. Honestly, we could talk about anything for metal. There's so much to talk about. I think one topic we could definitely talk about is like this whole thing with tours and shows being so expensive, and this could just be a topic as a whole. So it's such a good value, Justin. So yeah, Iron Diamond, you should get the, honestly, Game Pass, PC Game Pass or Xbox Game Pass, because they have Redfall, which you could play for free. Basically, you pay $10 and you get immediate access to Redfall, even though it's crap. But I've heard it's fun if you have like friends, but we don't have friends on this channel. So, oh, okay, cool. Well, then you know. See, Justin, Iron Diamond Man and I have it. Come on, bro. Yeah, I use the PC. So it rules until they take off the games. Yeah. I'm going to do Grounded, and there's a few other ones I wanted to play. I thought they were going to have Dredge, but they didn't. So, me a PlayStation boy. I feel that, dyslexic. Yeah. I definitely understand that. Subscription stuff can, like, add up over time. Resident Evil 4 remake. So I bought Steam. It still has this sale. I know, I feel like I've just like an ad for all these gaming things, but Steam still has a sale where all of their Resident Evil games are on sale if you want to own them. I bought Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, and that won the poll. So I did a poll for whether y'all would like to see Amnesia Dark Descent or Resident Evil 7, and Resident Evil 7 won. So I might, all of the Resident Evil video games I think are on. I haven't seen them on Game Pass, actually. I might buy all the rest of them. We'll see. We will see. But we're going to be streaming Resident Evil 7 on my gaming channel once I hit 100 subscribers. That's the deal, though. I'm only at 16. So for the gaming channel. So if you haven't subscribed to my gaming channel, do so, because I am going to be playing, I'm so scared. I'm going to be playing Amnesia Dark Descent. I'm filming that video on Wednesday. I've never played a horror game before. So that's going to be the very first horror game I ever play. And I'm filming it on Wednesday, and then I'll post that video on Friday of this week on the gaming channel. So I'm terrified, but I'm also excited. So I'm going to be screaming up a storm. But there's a lot of games. So like Diablo 4, like I said, I'm going to be buying that next week. So we'll be doing Amnesia, Diablo 4, streaming Resident Evil 7. Grounded is one that I can play now. Also, the Xbox Game Pass has that rhythm metal game, Metal Hellsinger, which I'm really excited about. Somebody in the comments of that poll, the game poll, said I should play that game, and I had actually been like looking at it. So the gaming channel was yeeted. What did I miss? I have a gaming channel, Eldorado, Kaiya Games, and yes, it's now pop-upable. So I will bring it up, actually, not to promote it too much, you know. I don't want to be that person, but here is the channel. And right now I've just got these like little Minecraft videos just to put something up there. And I'll tell you my future plans. So I found 2 villages like right next to each other, basically. And so I think I'm going to combine them and make this massive castle while I play on hard. But here's my channel, my gaming channel. If you want to subscribe, please feel free to. There's no pressure though, but we're going to be adding a lot more videos to that, a lot more fun horror games, as well as like other stuff too. It's not just going to be horror, but yeah, I'm kind of the same way, Justin. Even though I've never played horror games, I feel like I would like that I'm like that with all games. Minecraft is, it fell off and then it came back. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of fun games. So, you were looking for my gaming channel yesterday? Haunted Entity? So I don't know Outlast. I've heard of it. I'll put that down though. I also was thinking about playing some Dead Space. You know, there's tons of different games. So yeah, it's on there. It's just with a Z. Kaiya Games with a Z. So the other thing is yeah, so I've got Resident Evil 7 I'll be streaming once I get to 100 subscribers on there. So just be on the lookout for that, and subscribe if you want. I also got Amnesia coming out this week. And I'm going to a show this Friday. So I'll be doing a concert vlog, and I will be doing a live show review, which is a video that somebody I want to say it's Ezekiel. That's what I call him. He's the one that recommended I do that, and so I'm gonna do a live show review. So Resident Evil 7 will probably be in the next like week or two. It depends on if I get to the 100 subscribers. I don't know if I should do them in order or not. I mean, I can, because I can get a tax write-off on purchasing the games, you know? You get to go see Death Angel on Wednesday. I'm seeing them on Friday. So yeah, we'll see Death Angel this Friday, and I'm super excited. Also going to go and see Creeping Death too later this month, and then there's an Exhumed show at the end of July that I'd like to go see. So thank you, Squished Eyeball. I'm very excited. I feel like it's, or a Squashed Eyeball. Oh my gosh, it's squashed? When has it been squashed? I thought it was squished. That's just my dyslexia. I'm sorry. But I'm excited. It's just going to be nice to chill and just have a fun time, like filming some new content. Con at not sure, lol. You got shows I just suffered through. So con. The series kind of got a soft reboot with the new remakes. I've heard the remakes are really good. Oh, the other games I wanted to play was the Silent Hill games. Fetus, one of my Discord members and subscribers, shared this short with me of this Silent Hill game. I forget what it's called, but it's basically like the evil enemy changes depending on like your personality inside the game and like what you look at and interact with the most, which I thought was really, really cool. So I also had a coworker who mentioned that the Silent Hill games were really good. So yeah, I want to see if I can find the show. I'll tell you who's performing. It's for some festival thing. So let's see. With Clash of the Titans, I think is who they're playing with. Meet and greet. And yeah, they're kind of just wrapping up their tour right now. So if you do want to see Death Angel, these are kind of the rest of the tour dates that they've got. So yeah, I just want some fun, chill hangout times, Squashed Eyeball. And I'm thinking about starting to stream on Fridays. And we can just like party on Fridays and just play video games and hang out, and similar to what we do here, but it's more obviously game focused, you know? So terrible in all of them, but those are the diamonds of the series. I'm happy just to experience something, you know? I just have no knowledge. I don't really have too much knowledge of like video games, so I'm excited to like start that journey, you know, as I'm not very good at playing video games at all, and I get scared easily, so it's kind of just going to be me flailing about. So yeah, these are the shows. I'm just going to keep it here if you're interested in looking at it some more, but they're going into Toronto, Montreal, New York, Pittsburgh. This is the one we're going to. So metal and art could be a theme. What do you mean, Tom? Like painting art, like painting and crafts, or and metal? Creator and Sepultura, expect mosh. I really want to see both of them too. That's such a great lineup. for a video series, Metal and Art. So I originally had a series where I like would try and recreate an album cover, like a metal album cover. And I'm not really like artistically, I shine with songwriting and singing. So I kind of know a little bit about like arts and craft artwork. So that would be also just kind of like a funny thing of like, here I am like recreating this like Cannibal Corpse album cover with the art supplies I have. And it's both hilarious and crafty. Or just doing a video on like the backstories of it. Backstories of album art, that's what you mean? That works too, you know? I've had all kinds of ideas. Yeah, I agree with that, Suman. I definitely think they gotta... I can't believe that Max left. But apparently there's some like a lot of tea with his wife. Are they still together? I don't know. Oh, am I loosening that, Bubba? No, I want to tighten it. If you can have a laugh at your expense, go ahead. Oh, I can laugh at myself all day. Are you kidding me? That's all I do on this channel is just jump in head first into everything. So, history of album covers, huh? Hi, Chris. How are you? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. So you are talking about a video series of metal and art. I'm just writing that down. I take your guys' suggestions seriously because I want bring on the finger painting. Oh God. We will see. We will see. Oh Lordy. God. I thought Max was a part of this tour too, but I don't know. So, to get into some more metal stuff. So, yeah, I've got this Death Angel show this Friday. So, look out for that video probably next week, I would assume, if I get it all edited. Hi, Draven. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Album of the week. We'll start with this. These are the same ones I had last week, but we didn't have it last week. So let's see. Oh, I put the links in. I put all the links to these things in my description, but then I forgot to add them to my document. So I'm so smart. It's great. So here's our album of the week. This was also in my June releases video. This is AODON Portraits is their new album. This is their third full-length album. It already is out. It was released last Friday on June 9th via Willowtip Records, who we are partnered with, and it's French atmospheric black metal. And I just love this album cover. Super, super cool. I've got their Bandcamp link in my description. So if you're interested in checking this out, you can go to their Bandcamp. You can also search them up onto YouTube. YouTube. Not the French. Baguette metal. Get wrecked. And then of course, we have LACUNA COIL. They just released a brand new song. It is called Never Dawn. This was also in my June releases video. It came out June 2nd, so it's been out for 10 days. But I am going to be doing a reaction to that. It will be a partnered video with Century Media Records. And they are Italian Gothic metal. If you're not, you know, familiar with LACUNA COIL, we did feature their lead singer in my female metal tier list, which was great. I have so many tour announcements. So many tour announcements. And let's see. So the first one is with Sleep Token. If you're interested in Sleep Token, I believe it. So Sleep Token has a bunch of new dates for this year, starting June 12th, and they are just going basically until the end of the year, and then I think they've got a couple shows in the beginning of 2024 if you are interested. So a lot of festivals in the summertime that are in other countries. Finland, Spain. They're going to be in Manchester at the O2. I don't know where these are. Budapest, Romania. And then now they're finally going to be here in September. They'll be in the U.S. So if you're in the U.S., Philadelphia, New York, Massachusetts, and then I believe they've got, here they are in Missouri. So, I wonder where they're, the Roseland Theater, okay. So they're playing at the Roseland Theater in Portland. Lots of really great places. The other tour announcement, Pantera and Lamb of God. This is another huge one. They'll be hitting the road this July through September, and they've revealed all opening acts that they are taking, including Snafu, Childbite, Flesh Hoarder, Spirit in the Room, and King Parrot. And here's just some of the ones with Snafu. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't listened to LACUNA COIL yet, so I'm really excited. Here's some more dates with Snafu and with Flesh Hoarder. With Spirit in the Room, I think these are the dates for with Spirit in the Room. And then here's with King Parrot. So if you're interested in any of those bands or know any of those bands, you can check them out. And I've got one more. Yeah, I like his voice. I like the voice of the lead singer for Sleep Token. But now whenever I think of Sleep Token, I just think of the video of that dude ripping ass in the middle of that song, honestly. It's like ingrained into my head for some reason. And then we have Obituary and 200 Stab Wounds. I definitely missed out on getting to see this band. I think they're basically done now with this tour. But I really wanted to check out 200 Stab Wounds. And obviously I've seen Obituary. But they've got some new dates in Florida. If you live in Florida, or you're going there over the summer, they've got 5 shows across Florida with 200 Stab Wounds and Tribal Gaze on the first 3 nights. And these are the areas where they're going to be performing. Yeah. See, I should do a video on Sleep Token, but I feel like a lot of people, I don't know. A lot of people have covered them. So And Alex, I have not gotten your parcel yet. I'm so sorry. It's been a whirlwind for me, but that's really no excuse. So I will, it's just like, I know it's going to cost like probably $30 to $50 to get it sent to me from Asheville, but I will talk to my mom today. So thank you for reminding me, because I'll put that in. I'll probably, as soon as it gets sent, I'll probably just put it immediately into a Metal Monday stream for us to unbox. So I appreciate you being so patient. It's just been like a crazy time, and then like everything happened with Spooner and I kind of forgot. Honestly, I'm just keeping it real with you. So, but now I've got a little bit more income coming in, so I can get that sent. Alex, package get sent. Good Lord. No, you sent that ages ago. Hi, Tom. You got to see Obituary in 2007? Ah, so excited. That's exciting. Oh, with the lead guitar and bass player both passed away. That's sad. I appreciate you so much, Alex. I will definitely text my mom. I'll even text my mom right now. To your mom, duh. Oh. Oh, I don't know what y'all's obsession is with my mama, but I told her that y'all were like really wanting it. Squashed eyeball. Bubba. Thank you, hon. What you doing? Thank you so much for the 30. I appreciate you so much. That was so nice of you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to text my mom right now. And I'm going to be like, hey, send me that package. Yeah, I'm texting her right now, Alex. Just so you know. When you send me... Kaiya, how much it is, and I will pay for it. Need it ASAP. Love you. Heart. There you go. Tom says hi. All right. I'll text her. Also, my live chat from stream says hello. There you go. You got it. Yeah, I actually did text her too. Don't think I didn't. Y'all are so silly. Spooner is okay. He's doing so good. He's still fast asleep on my bed though, and I ain't gonna move him, so. Great. So we talked about some tours. Oh, I just gotta tell you something, but I just definitely had a brain fart. Okay, so my birthday is next month on the 12th. So we're gonna do a stream. We're gonna do a birthday stream. That's gonna be great. I'm pretty excited about it. I don't know exactly what we're going to do, but you know, it doesn't have to be just like metal that we talk about on that birthday stream, because I might play some video games. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking like we'll just stream for a long time, maybe like 6 hours or something, and have it kind of be like this, you know, we'll start in the morning and end in the afternoon or something, and we'll chill and listen to metal, and I'll probably like get some weird snacks or something, or I don't know, and we'll just kind of have fun. So hello, Artenabris Media, how are you? Like, I kind of want to do like a taste test, and then like video games, and we listen to metal, and there could be cake, Magpie. It depends. Alex! Why are you so amazing? Thank you so much for the super chat or the sticker. I don't know which one is which. The super. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I could do Amnesia on my birthday, but I was going to do it on, I was going to do that this week. Am I a whiner or a winner? A whiner is spelled W-H, right? I think. Don't ask me to spell things because I'm not very good at spelling, and my dyslexia is getting worse. Alex, you're wonderful and amazing. Thank you for everything that you do. You are seriously wonderful. I will be doing the stream on July 12th on my birthday, so mark it in your dang calendars, girl. Yeah. And my job ain't gonna be getting me on that, as in drinking wine. I actually don't drink, but you know, I don't drink, but I did not fail school, okay? Every time we have a stream, Haunted Entity's got to tell me in some way that I'm dumb as a rock. And I'm not. I'm just, you know, I'm like a squirrel. Like a really cute squirrel. You know? No, wiener. There's a lot of bands that like release a variety of different beers and coffee and stuff, so I'm kind of thinking about investing in some like I know Cannibal Corpse just did a coffee. We'll see if I could even buy that anywhere, but I know Iron Maiden has like a beer. I'm not much of a beer drinker, but I feel like I love you too, Haunted Entity. Hi Dark Marv, how are you? I feel like I would like to I don't know, just buy some like metal band stuff, you know, and taste it. I don't know. Play some games on here. We can just chill. Eat some cake. I don't know. That southern twang. Wasp will be in Oklahoma on September 10th. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna write that down. If I'm ever just like looking down like this, it's because I'm taking notes. Because we're in a conference call right now, so we're discussing on how to take over the world. September. What part of Oklahoma? Are they going to be in OKC or Tulsa? The Criterion? I've never heard of that. Criterion with Armored Saint. Perf. You never came in first, but never last either. It's okay. I'm dumb as a box of rocks and twice as dense myself. Also, COB has their own beer. COB would have their own beer. I bet it's just like a glorified water. Okay, see. I drink too much to the point I got too much blood in my alcohol system. Oh, God. Yeah. So I like the idea of like using it as decoration, you know? So, I don't know. I'm still brainstorming ideas. If you have some like fun ideas for like stuff we can do on my birthday, like just chill stuff. That's really the most celebratory thing I'm going to be doing. Cause like now that I'm older, I'm like I don't really care. You know, I'm a foodie, so I'm definitely somebody who likes to celebrate with food. So it's like I want to get like good Indian food that night. And there's like a cake pop place here that I want to, like they do like homemade cake pops, and I'm kind of thinking about going there. But I also might just like buy myself something. How to take over the world. Step 1, buy a lot of bread. Don't ask why, just do it. Step 2. Oh, God. Buy all of the bread. Yeah, there's a really good place here in Stillwater that's got really good Indian food. You know, I am not the biggest cooking person, if I'm being real. I don't mind cooking, but it's just not in me. And I'm kind of like, you know, like all the women in my family are big cooks. And I just have to get more comfortable in the kitchen, honestly. I'm just not passionate about cooking. I'm more passionate about other things. So when I cook, I'm like, I just don't feel that Gordon Ramsay pizzazz, you know, like spices and flavors and stuff. I'm like an eater foodie. I'm not like a cooking foodie. Like I will eat all of the food that you make if it's good, but you know. Kiss has had everything from Kiss Radio to Kiss dolls. No one can beat their merchandise. Oh my gosh. I believe it. Hiya, Biolithic. How are you? Yeah, you know, some people are just absolute foodies and it just like clicks for them and they get it and they know it and they love it. And they're all like Flavor Town. Oh, I'm sorry. I can like get out of the screen. I'm sorry. They're all like Flavor Town. Like everything's great, you know. And then there's me. And I'm like, I just like to eat. Hello, my name is Kaiya. I'd like to just eat, please. No cooking equals no food. It's very true. But that's the other thing is I don't buy takeout. So sometimes I do. I will say when I was dealing with Spooner being in the hospital, I ate a massive burger and I got cheese curds and like a medium milkshake. And I was like, I don't care. I'm here to eat my feelings right now. Enjoy the food when you are young. When you get older, you gotta sort what doesn't agree with you. Yeah, no, you're like, my metabolism is still fast, but definitely I'm getting to the age where I'm like, all right, I know what's gonna come. So I found my first gray hair, like real tea. I don't care to share this with you. I found my first gray hair like a couple weeks ago and I was like, oh my God. I'm old. You can't eat hot and spicy food anymore? I love spicy food. Wild game, huh? Like what kind of wild game? Like deer? Do you mostly eat like deer and... What else can you like? I guess... What else can you like shoot? Duck? Bring the food and don't ask question, friend. Look here. See, that's a plate. That is empty and a fork and a knife that are empty. Oh gosh. Yeah, me and Justin have the same energy. Spice is good to eat in the moment, but what comes after is sheer pain and suffering. Yeah. But like a good amount of spice is fine, you know? Like that's the thing is like I like spicy food, but I don't like Carolina Reaper spicy food. I don't even like the taste of ghost pepper. So it's like, Bubba, I want spice for like the flavor, not to like feel my mouth burn into the soul of hell and to like have my ass burn a hole into hell later, you know? It's like I'm just here to like enjoy my food. I don't want to feel it later. So spicy food does rock, especially Indian food. I don't know. True Indian food. It's like they just know how to make food. So Kaiya looks 22. I don't know real age. Somebody thought I was 22. I still get ID'd. at the bar. And, yeah. I'm like, bro. I'm closer to 30 than I am, like, 18. Which is weird to say. Making stuff hot like hell is mainly for the challenge thus experience, unless we're dealing with someone who snacks habaneros and calls them sweet. I do like a good habanero pepper. I like habaneros, and I like chilies, and I like jalapenos. So, ooh, fresh fish. Yep, I like that. I like fresh trout and catfish, deer, elk, dove. Yep. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff. My brain's just kind of like farting in the wind today. Fresh salmon is like pinched fingers. But I just got to be careful with the bones. That's really the big thing for me. So, dude, I got Spooner this canned dog food to help him take his medicine. And there was this one that's like salmon and potato. It smells, whoa, like the stinkiest cooter you've ever smelled in your life, because it's salmon, like straight salmon and potato. But he loves it so much, and he just eats that thing up whole because I put his little medicine in there. So flounders are a big stonk too. Ooh. Cook on my birthday. I don't even know how we could do a cooking stream. I don't know. I could try. I know I can make a good mac and cheese. So, as long as Spooner loves it. He loves mac and cheese, boxed mac and cheese from Kraft. And he loves the pizza crust from Little Caesars. He lives for both of those things. Also, though, just heard a massive bang. Spoon, are you okay? Swear. Just film yourself cooking. You cook it, we assist. I'm down. Yeah, well, we'll kind of do like a bunch of stuff. I don't know. I'm planning on just streaming for most of the day. Start in the morning, you know. Little Caesars is fire. It's like one of the only good pizza places here. But I'm also like not that hard to please, you know? New series, Cooking with Kaiya. We can do it. I'm down. Y'all already know I want to have a cooking series where I like cook with metalheads. First episode, cooking with corpse grinder. And we do like chocolate chip cookies or something. YouTube has good Indian cooking videos. Finding ingredients is another hassle. Yeah, that's the other thing too. It was like if you're cooking like Indian food or any sort of Asian dish, like true Asian dish, whether that be like ramen or I don't know, if you're trying to do even like certain, I don't know. Anyway, some of those ingredients are hard. So people will think you are Breaking Bad. Oh yeah, because I definitely look like the type of person that's going to be cooking meth on my channel. So we'll kind of figure something out though. We can cook on my birthday if you want. I'm thinking like, okay, so we kind of got like for my birthday stream, we can cook, do some taste test, maybe play a video game. We could do like, I don't know, something fun. Maybe we can play like some sort of video game. I don't know. We got options. We got options. So I'm excited though. It's just going to be fun to get back into it. I'm filming a few more videos today, actually for like the rest of the week. I'm finally going to be checking out a new album. I'm not going to spoil it. A new album I've been wanting to do. Twister as a single player. Bubba. That's like doing yoga by yourself. That's basically what Twister is. I ain't that flexible anymore. So you had terrible storms last night. Just severe thunderstorms, or did you have like hail and stuff? Learning cooking takes time. It's like chemistry. They fail at first usually. Yeah, that's how I feel. If you do cook meth on your birthday, oh god. In a trailer. Oh, Twister. That was the tornado movie. Yep, that was actually really good. That was a good movie. I actually really liked that. Yeah, I told y'all that they test out the tornado alarms here, sirens, once a month, and it's terrifying. The first time it came on, I was like, bro, it's sunny. What's going on? And they do it for like probably 3 to 5 minutes once a month, and it's scary. Like I've watched so many tornado videos, and it's like if you watch them, it's like the tornado sounds like a freight train, and then you have the sirens on top of that. I'm like, how do people deal with that? So I still feel bad for the people in southern OKC because they're the ones that have to deal with it the most. So Stillwater is usually safe. Apparently it's because we live in a valley in between Tulsa and OKC. So we just had a tornado season. I'm not sure. I think we're at the tail end of it, or it's already done now. But there's so many cool like tornado channels that actually stay up to date on these severe storms during the height of it. And there was a lot of activity this year. There was so much activity, especially like in states like Illinois and some parts of Arkansas. But yeah, you had a few here in Oklahoma. Yeah, they would blow those alarms on a sunny day. Yeah. Boof. Yeah, that's the thing. Europe has like tornadoes. There's actually there's a huge tornado outside of the US just recently that made the news. I forget where it was. I don't think it was in Europe. But oh god, they've been popping up in winter. Lordy. I haven't experienced an Oklahoma winter yet, so that's gonna be rough. I have a feeling. Black Metal Vegan Chef is a great metal channel. Oh, I'll have to check it out. Does he cook and listen to metal? Black Metal Vegan Chef. We don't have any tornadoes here in Germany, so that's nice. Yeah. Yeah. I think you guys mostly just have a lot of snow, right, Justin? Yeah, watching a tornado form is insane. There's a tornado museum here? I don't know. See, I don't know these things. I haven't been here long enough. I know that, I mean, I really haven't experienced too much extreme weather. Like when I lived in Austin, we got some of the tail end of some of the hurricanes, like Hurricane Katrina. We got some of the tail end rain around there. He sings cooking recipes to metal songs. That is so unique. Oh my gosh, I love that. Well, I wrote it down, so I'm gonna go check it out. Actually, we're just gonna look at this real quick. Black Metal Vegan Chef. You got it. I'm gonna look this up. Oh my god. This is his channel. What did I start? Look at this. Vegan Black Metal Chef, episode 1, Pad Thai. Okay, hold on. Yeah, here we are. Here we are with this video. I hope you're ready. Just a little bit. We won't watch the whole thing. I'm interested in learning black metal. Okay, good. Black metal show. Oh my god. Black metal show. Black metal show. Oh my god. Look at that knife. He recorded this on a potato, though. Oh my god.
Now the real cooking starts. Turn your heat up on high.
Oh my god. This recipe does look fire. I want to see him like eat it. Hold on.
Now stir your bowl. Lest the dark ones take the bottom of your dish. Stir so it doesn't burn.
Bye, Tom. It was good to see you.
I tried to show you 6 minutes of stirring, 10 seconds. When all the water is gone, transfer quickly to a dish.
Oh my god.
Behold the glorious pad thai. Behold the glorious pad thai. Sprinkle salt
On my birthday.
on top of your pad thai.
Look at these. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Look at this knife and these pairs of scissors. Where do you even get something like that? I bet it's like Amazon. Dude, okay, so let's all support the vegan metal chef. He's got a Patreon. Support this project for only $1 a month on Patreon. Year 1 DVD sales. MP3s, shirts. He's got a blog. Yeah, vegan black metal chef. Dude, and he wears like the corpse paint and everything. Oh my god. Dude, that's amazing. That is so cool. I'm trying to show you 6 minutes of sick stirring in 10 seconds. God. I like pad thai. I like pad thai a lot. I don't know. I want to get some sort of yummy food. I'll figure something out. We can kind of get some sort of taste test. I wonder if that Cannibal Corpse coffee is still like available. I'm gonna look it up. Bubba. We'll see. Cannibal Corpse coffee. Ooh, they still have it. This Beheading Brewery coffee. It's $24, I think. Yeah, $25 for this thing, but look how dope that is. Liquefy your brain. So I kind of want to buy this. Look at that. Look at that art. You're gonna go fish? Oh my gosh. Cheeky breaky. I hope you have a wonderful time. Enjoy the outdoors. I hope you have some wonderful luck fishing. I wish that we could go with you because I love to fish. I wonder if they have other stuff. I wonder if they've got other... Oh my gosh. No, just take me to your products. Fine. Sorry, I just hit the... Behemoth also sells coffee? Ooh, should we look that up too? Okay, hold on. Yeah, this could be our whole thing. Let's try a taste test. Behemoth coffee. It's like always, it's like coffee or, you know, beer. No, I don't care about that. Thank you. $11. Behemoth whole bean coffee. Ooh, they got this red one. Bye, Cheeky Breaky. Guys, I love coffee though. See, this works perfect. I'm going to write it down. Behemoth coffee. And then you said Vicky Sarakis coffee. Ooh, Zach Wild's coffee. I want to see what this looks like. Hold on. Ooh, they got like one. Dude, this looks dope. Look at that. The gold foil on it. Ooh, I don't have a coffee grinder though. A fine blend of carefully selected Arabica coffee grains. Ooh. Dark chocolate nuts, raisins, and blackberry. I like this one in black too. Yeah, Behemoth has great marketing. Like, this is a sick coffee look. With the matte black sort of look. I'm gonna write that one down. Iron Diamond. Zach Wild's Death Wish coffee. Oh, that's the one that's in Walmart, right? Because somebody said that they have... Look at that. It's so nice. I had a friend come over for dinner last night, and they said that they got the Death Wish coffee from Walmart. It is $17 US, but this is so cool. Ooh, this looks dope. Perfect refreshment after your goat and baby sacrifices. Look at that. Look at the detail on that packaging. Like, that is amazing. You don't drink coffee or alcohol? Good for you. I've been drinking coffee since I was like 12. It's probably not great for me, but, you know, live life on the edge. Oh my god, they got candles? No, this is a glass coffee container. Okay, I thought this was a candle. This looks like a candle. Look at that. That looks like something out of Harry Potter. Okay, branding from Behemoth. Coffee's grim. I'm a big coffee drinker, but I'm old school coffee drinker. Like, I drink Folgers. I just like to have my old person coffee. Hi, Kim. How are you? Welcome to the stream. We're just looking at people's coffee merch. A birthday wish list? I don't know. Folgers is amazing. Don't you even think it ain't. I kind of want to look at the rest of their merch, though, Bubba. Autographed merch. Coffee and mugs. Jewelry? kind of want to see what their clothing is. Or should we just go like accessories? Candles and lighters, decals, phone cases. Okay. We're just going to go with accessories. And let's go with candles and lighters. Oh my god. I have to pick like a absolute certain... Okay, there we go. Ooh. For all my emotional boys, the sad boy hour is here. Oh my god, this is total... Like... This is total, like, we're about to have a ritual candle right now. Look at that thing. Oh. Look at the detail on that. Oh my god. What branding? Scented soy candle. Soy boy! Black pepper scent. Oh yeah, absolute. Oh my god, they got... they have a car decal. A jewel case. Picks. That's nice. I am not launching my own coffee, no. I'm just kind of coming up with a list of stuff that we can try on my birthday. I don't know. Assembling a birthday wish list, Wicket? I don't know. Cause like I don't need you know, like gifts or anything. I just want to hang out with y'all, you know? Kona Kaiya coffee. What did you say, Dornando? Dog food? God equals dog food. Really? I just clicked all. Let's see what they load up. This is like t-shirts. Vinyl stickers. Oh, that's kind of a dope t-shirt. Sorry, I just wanted to look. I haven't really like extensively looked at people's... You said their jewelry is awesome? Okay. I mean, I believe you. My internet's being a little slow. I'm sorry. They got phone cases. Okay, let's look at their jewelry. I'm just kind of here to... Ooh, what do we want? Silver, bronze, brass, and copper? Let's go silver, because... Ooh, rings, pins. God, they got so much. Pins? Oh, that's pretty nice. Very subtle. I'm just listening, installing a dishwasher, stove, and fridge. Wow, you're working hard, Haunted Entity. Look at that. That's sick. We all know a Kaiya birthday wish list would just be a good... Just be good. You want to... Food you want to eat. Yeah, probably. No, I really don't know. Oh, you guys can't see this. I'm sorry. That's kind of it. I think it's sick. Dave Mustaine and Jeff Tate have wine. Jeff also does travel tours. They have wine? Okay, hold on. Dave Mustaine, wine. I mean, I'm down to drink like some booze for the stream and like, you know, do stuff like that. I don't know. I'll kind of put together stuff because I want to plan out and just have like a whole day's worth. Pendants? Okay, hold on. I was just about to look at this wine. But you got it. Okay, jewelry. Sorry, she's being slow. Okay, here's some stuff. These are pins. Not seeing any. I guess pendants are like, it's basically a necklace, right? Ah, Motley Crue has a hot sauce. They would have a hot sauce. This thing is dope. Ooh, I want to see if there's one. This is just so cool. Hold on. I want to look at this. Look at that thing. Like, that is sick. With the snakes. That thing looks like it would be so heavy. You had a good birthday last week? That's good. Everyone has a hot sauce. I know. House of Mustang wine one day? Is that what it is? Okay, hold on. House of Mustang. I'm full serious. I'm willing to blow some dough on some of this stuff. And then, okay, so Motley Crue had a hot sauce. What could I put hot sauce on? That wouldn't be too messy because Mama ain't going to be eating messy food in my studio. I got carpet underneath here, okay? I got to keep it somewhat Sublime. The Sublime has a hot sauce? Does Cannibal Corpse have a hot sauce? Oh my gosh. If y'all want to do me a favor, if you can put a comment down below, and then that way I can like reference it later. I can do it in the chat too, but just in case, if you find it and you remember it, you can put it down. If you're watching and the stream's ended and you've got something. House of Mustaine. And that's Dave Mustaine's like family wine thing. Ooh. We're about to get into some fancy. Look at that emblem. Ooh. This. Stonkage bonkage. Ooh. Okay, yes. We would like to shop for some of your wines. Yeah, we're gonna shop through the US branch, please. What kind of wine do we want, y'all? Sparkling, rosé, white, red. What's your kind of like wine? Ooh, look at this. This is a Cab Sauvignon from 2012. You have a few bottles. Wicked, you do not have to send me one. Oh my gosh, but you're so sweet. I'm afraid it would get like smashed in the mail. Because I swear these mailmen be drop kicking all the packages. $42. This is a Syrah. Blood of Heroes. This thing looks so pretty. Have you had a bottle? I'm assuming you've had a bottle of this Wicked though. Oh, we can see his whole family on the About page. Okay, hold on. This is the red blend. This is $32. I wonder what's their most expensive wine. This one's called Kingmaker. I had no idea that he did wine. This is a little bit more in our price range. It's a red. It's only $22. $22 is an expensive bottle of wine for me. Oh, this one looks cool. She-Wolf. Tempranillo. This is $23. This is a rosé. Oh, I love the stripes. Oh. This one's a nice basic one. Okay, we're going to go to this About page. Guys, it's giving me so many ideas. I want to go to the About. Oh my gosh. There's our boy. I could barely even see him in that photo. Look at him. Everybody else, there's so much hair in this photo. And then you've got Dave Mustaine wearing this hood. He looks like Gollum in this photo. Like he's not supposed to be in there. He looks like he's photoshopped in there. Oh my god, and look at the dog. Look at the little doggy. I didn't even see him. She's got eyebrows for days. And then he looks like he's like Miley Cyrus's brother. Looks identical. Jane's Addiction. Cheers. Dave looks like a monk with hair. I can't even see his eyes in this photo. We are entertainers, entrepreneurs, and wine evangelists. wanted to offer both traditional Megadeth fans and symphony patrons attending something to share. Upon release, they sold 59 cases. Damn. Look at those nails, girl. This is cool. I've kind of heard a little bit of Dave's backstory, but not much. Yeah. Not as cool as Behemoth's. Oh, but this wine opener is kind of dope. House of Mustaine. That's cool. I don't know. That's an idea. House of Mustaine wine. That's an idea. We can just get drunk before we eat a bunch of Indian food. Oh, is it song names from Megadeth? Is that the name of the wine? Like names of the wine? Oh my gosh. So would y'all be interested, speaking of just like the backstory of Dave, would y'all be interested in like videos with this? I am working on my first video for this Dark Mystery series. So would y'all be interested in videos of me going, like picking certain people like Dave, for example, and doing like a whole video on him, you know? Like the backstory of this person, you know? Like the history of Dave Mustaine or the history of, I don't know. Because I've got several different ideas for like some of these dark mystery videos. Yeah, that's what it's going to be called. I'm working on a video right now. I've got one I'm working on and one I'm going to start taking notes on. And my goal is to have one once a month to start, and then I'd like to get to a place where I'm doing one every 2 weeks. Just to kind of have the channel be like a metal mystery thing. I do like the idea of doing like metal and artwork. Something like that, kind of maybe going on the backstory of like album covers or art in some way, or I don't know. You know. Can't wait to see one on Phil. Oh God. There's always some drama going on, yeah, with Dave. I think it's more of just like their backstory and like, you know, metal biographies is more accurate if it's just about one person. Okay, yeah, the dark mysteries wouldn't be a part of it, but metal biographies is the better way to put it, yeah. In Jeopardy. Like the TV show? Jeopardy? Metal mysteries works better for events and whatnot. Not. Metal mysteries? Yeah. Well, because there's dark mysteries, which would be kind of like a general term for, you know, paranormal and true crime stories and, you know, some other things that may or may not involve metal. I don't want to spoil too much. And then there would be metal mysteries, yeah. And then we could do like biographies. I'm writing that down. Y'all have some amazing ideas. Metal mysteries. And then, what was the other one? Biographies. Metal biographies. The Metallica fanboys like to hate on Dave, lol. Yeah. A lot of people get hated on. Like Dead blowing his brains out. Boof. I don't know. So here's the other thing about there's a lot of things I want to talk about. There are certain things though, if I go down this route, I just have to be a little more cautious, I guess. Because YouTube is, I love YouTube. I'm passionate about YouTube. But it's not a perfect app by any means. But they are, you know, censoring things and taking things down from even people that just play video games. You know, like they'll play a video game and there's just like dead bodies like in the game, and YouTube's like, oh, age restricted, or oh, you can't show that, you know? So just something to be aware. Like, for example, when I did this is a while ago, I did a reaction to this like serial killer documentary thing. It's still on my channel, which you can watch, but YouTube age restricted it just because it was about such a gruesome serial killer. So family friendly, meh. I think it's just about making it more neutral. I don't know. So, but what this has to do with that is El Dornando is like, yes, I would like to cover certain events and like do research on them, just because I think it would help me understand stuff, but also like do little videos about like the history and the impact of certain things, especially with how polarizing mayhem is. I know there's tons of videos on it, so I don't know, maybe there's like new and interesting angles I could approach those things. So YouTube is an absolute soy cuck these days. Yeah, I think it's just really being aware of what you're putting on there, you know? And I'm just hoping that they don't decide like, hey, metal is bad, you know? So COB is just not that great, Magpie. And I love you, but I can't. The synth, it's so bad. And if you like COB and you're listening to this or watching this, like, I respect you and I support you in all of your decisions. And I think they're great live, and I think Alexi was great. But for me personally, I just can't. The freaking synth is too much. It's bad. It's bad, Bubba. It's not for me. And that's a shame, because it's like, if you get rid of the shots fired, if you get rid of the synth, then the music is great. You know? Just depends. Depends on what you're into. So. But that's just how it is. Synths make up half of COB. This is true. This is absolutely true. So, crying. I'm sorry, Magpie. I love you. You'll be okay. Everybody, put a heart in the chat for our boy Magpie. It was my whole selling point. Oh my gosh. Yeah. More synths and metal, huh? I'm here for it. So, there's also another thing. So I've got a couple like things we can kind of talk about. Vildharta. Yes, I wrote them down. I've got a ton of videos I'm still working on. Now that I'm like refreshed from this whole thing, I feel like I can like target the metal stuff again. Do these things. Here are 2 hearts and a cup of coffee. Squashed eyeball is so nice. So, there's some news we can kind of talk about. I think it's just kind of interesting / being there for our fellow metalheads. But, where was it? So, Devourment's guitarist is battling brain cancer, and they have a GoFundMe. So I just wanted to plug this. I wanted to do it last week, but here we are. If you're a fan of Devourment, the guitarist Chris Andrews, he's battling brain cancer. So he originally had a brain tumor removed 10 years ago, and unfortunately had a much larger one removed earlier this month. So there is a GoFundMe. I forgot to link this in my thing, but if you want to support his GoFundMe, or just support Devourment in some way, you may do so. Dies of Sadness. You'll be fine, Magpie. But yeah, I just wanted to plug this because we have, as the community, here we are supporting you, Mr. Chris Andrews. Horna. I need to listen to Horna. Yeah, right. We already talked about this American healthcare stuff. It's rough pickings. It's rough pickings out here, Bubba. So, that's why I don't have it. So, it's just too much. No way should it be $500 a month for one single woman to have coverage for, like, stuff. In my opinion, maybe you think differently, but I just think that $500 a month is kind of a lot, Bubba. So, that's kind of a lot. I kind of want to watch this other thing. So, there's a video from, let's see if I can find it. There's a video from Arcspire. Y'all know this dude, Dean Lamb. I kind of want to watch this video. He basically explains how his touring costs were over $150,000 before he even hit the road. Bro. How? Right, Apache? That's how I feel. So I kind of like really want to watch this. So this is like some of the expenses that he broke down. $90,000 for merch. So we're going to watch this. And I'm just going to quickly turn that music off. There is a video to it. So give me 1 second to pull it up here.
We recently embarked
They toured with Whitechapel too. Just so you know.
on a massive United States tour supporting the band Whitechapel for 23 days. Little did we know we would accumulate more than $150,000 US worth of debt before even playing a single note. In this video, I'm going to outline all of the challenges and hurdles we faced along the way. Hey, my name is Dean Lamb. I play in the technical death metal band Archspire from Vancouver, BC, Canada. So in June 2022, I opened up my phone to see an email from our agent with an offer to support the band Whitechapel. We carefully looked at the offer, weighing the timeline and the financial side of it, despite the inherent risks of potentially not resonating very well with Whitechapel's existing crowd, because they are quite a bit different of a band than we are. We decided to accept the offer and go ahead with the tour. So we immediately got started on...
Now, I've never listened to Arcspire, so I don't know what genre they are in comparison to Whitechapel, because Whitechapel's deathcore, as far as I understand. Jared, the bassist, was one of my friend's guitar teacher. Oh, that's so cool. There was a story about how Mastodon made $2 million when they toured Australia, and they ended up with $40,000 for the 4 band members after paying everyone else. Tours are expensive, and yet they're like one of the only... Arcspire's technical death metal? Okay. Touring is one of the only ways for musicians to really make money these days, especially because with streaming services, they've really destroyed revenue making for artists. So anyway, I'll kind of just let this
planning,
roll.
Logistics, and everything else that comes along with doing a tour like this. I imagine a tour is sort of the payoff for the months and months of planning that you do before the first show. There's so much logistical consideration, vehicles, crew, merchandise. There's so much stuff that goes into it beforehand that if you don't do that, your tour is not going to be successful. So you really need to put in the work. The tour is kind of the fun side of it. All right,
Boo.
The first thing we needed to do was get our work visas for the United States. Now, we are a Canadian band, so we need what's called a P2 visa. Filing for a P2 visa as a Canadian to go into the United States to work is about $2,500 for a 5-piece band, and it's only valid for the amount of dates that you have booked already. So I always give 90 days as per their recommendation, so that
How much do you think Taylor Swift has to pay and Metallica has to pay for these visas to go all over the world? I'm just thinking about that, because Taylor Swift is on this massive Eras tour, and she's literally playing sold out shows like basically every single night, just like Metallica. But if they're going like, because they're just, I think, going from Canada to the US. What is it like to go like to the UK? And she's also mega rich, true. And she's got a billion other people that handle her thing. But, don't, make sure you give Taylor Swift more money, because like her music being on Spotify, small artists and everything, right? Taylor, what are you doing?
we don't miss out on any opportunities. Next up was figuring out the vehicle that we'll be traveling in, and the amount of crew that you have with you is really going to change what your vehicle possibilities are.
Yeah.
When deciding the amount of crew to bring for a tour like this, it really depends on your budget. If you're getting $500 a night, it's probably not the best idea to have a dedicated lighting guy or a guitar tech, as much as those would be pretty awesome. A minimal crew is essential for making a small budget tour successful.
Oof.
However, the balance that you walk between profit and comfort is often tight. Bringing a dedicated driver might mean you take less profit at the end, but it means you play better, you get more sleep, and you're more energetic during the day. So it's definitely something to consider when you're planning your own run. It is a situation by situation basis. However, I think it's important to put your sanity high up on the priority list.
Yeah, that's, I guess, true about Taylor. She is more solo, but she has all those dancers and stuff. I don't know. Oh, hi, Ezekiel. I was just talking about you. Sort of. A bit ago. Brought a lot of perspective. They also killed it live at Modified Ghost Festival. I believe it. Yeah, we don't have to watch this whole thing. But, like, they go into lighting. I wanted to touch base on this merch because he said they spent $90,000 on this.
When we were presented with this offer, it said that we must price match all merch items with the headliner. And it also said that we couldn't have more merch items on our table than Whitechapel did. That meant we were limited to 6 soft designs. So wearable stuff, hats, t-shirts, hoodies, that kind of thing. But accessories on the table, those were unlimited. So the spread we decided to bring was 2 new full color designs.
Fire.
1 tour shirt, 1 black and white logo shirt, a hat, and a jersey. Along with the accessories, which was pins,
no flags,
vinyls, CDs, stickers, patches. The total merch bill came to about $90,000 US. All right.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe it. Venues are weird. Some venues are really weird and they're very nitpicky. Merch cuts are easily the most insane thing. Dude, $90,000 for merch though? I guess that makes sense because like in my experience, like paying for CDs and t-shirts were so expensive. Like, you could probably get, like, maybe 60 t-shirts for, like, $200 to $400, depending on who you go with. Also, this is just some news I know from working with CD Baby in the past. But if you're, like, a local musician and you've worked with CD Baby, they were the ones that, like, printed and, like, drop shipped all of my albums. I ordered all of my CDs from them and they sent them over to me. They did all my merch for my previous records, and now they no longer do physical media CDs. So they're no longer printing. I think that's what the email was, but they're like no longer printing CDs. They're doing just digital stuff now. And I was shocked to read that. The thing about visas is you only need them if you're going to be in one foreign country for longer than a certain amount of time. If you are only traveling through a couple days, you don't need one. Yeah, that's true. But you just think about the cost for like going to multiple countries.
So let's tally everything up. So far, we have the work visa, $2,500. The vehicle rental, $24,150. The fuel estimated cost, $8,100.
Jeez.
The crew was $21,500.
Oh my God.
Flights were $5,200. The rehearsal space was $900. The lighting was $1,900. The merchandise was $90,000. And then other costs. So agent fees, supplies. We got a couple of hotels along the way. Equals to $7,450.
They do squash eyeball.
The total financial commitment before show one was $159,450 US.
Well, and the thing is like a lot of the smaller venues take like they take a percentage of your ticket costs sometimes, or they'll take a percentage of what you like bar. These are mostly like smaller venues. Like this is a lot of money for a big tour. And even as like a smaller artist, like the pay to play shows just are awful. They're so expensive for local bands, and it can be really tricky to fill those places, and it's sometimes those fees can just be way too much. And then not everybody carries cash, and then you got to do like either Square and get like the little card reader, but then Square takes a fee, and it's like it's a whole thing. So I'm really happy that he broke this down, because a lot of people don't realize how much like touring, how expensive touring is, or just how expensive it is to like be a musician. Even if you're just a local musician and you're not like a successful big musician, it's expensive and it's hard to do it and be in the industry, you know? And that's why I feel like when you're a local musician, and you're doing the grind in your area, I feel like it's a lot harder to do it than even this sort of thing, because he's got, you know, the agent, crew, people doing his like, you know, lights and bookings and everything. And it's like when you're just doing it by yourself, you're the one that has to do the load in, which is really hard. You're usually the one that has to do your own sound, your own lights, you know. And then normally you're also the one that does your own merch. So as one of the more popular artists for the genre, I know that the bassist and drummer for Dying Fetus have actual jobs in real life. Interesting. John is the only one who has the band as full-time. Yeah, and that's the other thing too, is it's like being a full-time musician it's not easy. It's like trying to become a full-time YouTuber, but I feel like, I don't know. You can make a lot of money on YouTube if you do it properly. You can also make a lot of money as a musician if you do it properly, but I don't know. I just find this stuff interesting. Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of bands have a lot of other jobs, and I just think that it's just an interesting concept to think about. You know? Lots of huge bands have extra jobs. Immolation have jobs when they're off tour, and everybody knows that. Morbid Angel, The Legends, you're not rich. No, you're not. And that's the other thing that I was like thinking of, is to kind of go along with this. There's this article that actually came from, this kind of breaks my heart a little bit, but it came from Chad Kroeger, I think is what his name is. And I think he's from Nickelback. And he said that most musicians become musicians because they're lazy and don't want to get a real job. And when I read that, I got a little salty. I ain't gonna lie. Not only, I mean, I like me some Nickelback, Bubba, but I'm telling you right now, come on. maybe if, you know, somebody from Metallica said that, I'd be like, all right, you know, you've been in the industry for a while. You've obviously staked your claim. Like, I get it, you know. If you were maybe, you know, Taylor Swift, and you said that, I'd be like, all right, well, you know, you sold a lot, you know, you stake your claim, I get it. But to have somebody from Metallica, or from frickin' whatever their name was, Nickelback, say that, so privileged. I don't know. I was like, no. So he said, oh, it annoyed me so much. Nickelback's Chad Kroeger thinks most musicians are musicians because they don't want to get a real job. Nickelback is or was pretty massive, and I love me some Nickelback. But let's be real here. Like, Bubba, they ain't pushing no bounds anymore, okay? They had their day, and it's gone like a fart in the wind. It does if you play something that sells a lot, like pop, or what Metallica did after the Justice. I just think so. This is what he said. He said, you know, Chad Kroeger isn't lazy. He's been cranking out massive radio hits for decades, whatever. In an interview, Kroeger says he feels a lot of people become musicians because they're too lazy to get a real job and actually support themselves. Do you know why most musicians become musicians? Because they don't want to get a real job. And then they date hairdressers because they actually have a job. And then they support them until they move on to their next hairdresser. And then they're like, someday I'm going to make it. It's for the art and for the soul and the love of music, but you have to do so much as a musician for nearly no gain. It's true. It's like, I understand where he's coming from, but I got a little peeved at it. I was like, musicians aren't lazy. And it takes a lot to, for example, I dropped out of high school at 17 to pursue music because I wanted to do it. And I created a band at 17. I released my first record at 17 and have been performing shows for literally the next 5 years after that and made really good money. Like, we made anywhere from, for a local band, for a small local band, you know, we're talking about me being a teenager from like 17 to 22 is when I had the most activity. We're talking about bringing in sometimes $300 a weekend, $600 every 2 weeks or so, and like being able to pay off like a $500 rehearsal studio and everything. And it's like, musicians are not lazy. At least most of them are not, you know? And it's like, it's just impossible to do it by yourself, especially in this economy. It's really, really difficult because everything costs money, and you have to have, you know, social media, a website, business cards. You have to have recorded music. Like, you've got to be able to do it. You can't be lazy. It's true, but it's like, they don't want to get a real job. It's like, I was working a 40-hour full-time job in a retail store and I was exhausted. And it's like, I still was trying to do all of that stuff. But then it's also like, I don't know. To be able to support yourself with music, it takes a lot. You need to be good at marketing. You have to keep trying to write songs. Booking studio time is really hard. It's really expensive. So I think there's a lot of people that also are against getting real. There's a lot of people that, yes, are lazy and don't want to get real jobs and do music. But there's also a lot of people that don't have to get a real job because they can just do music locally. Like, I knew one dude who was making bank doing singer-songwriter solo gigs at wineries. And, you know, he was probably walking away with like $200 a week or something like that, but he was able to support himself that way, you know? Hello, Diego. How are you? Welcome to the stream. I'm just like kind of creeping up on this here old ad. yeah, I don't know. And then in my experience too, what's really so if I'm gonna spill the real tea on this, I made bank busking on the street. Like, sometimes you don't, in this day and age, like, you don't have to have a real job to make money, because the internet has changed so much. You know, with YouTube and YouTube streaming, Twitch streaming, people can make a lot of money doing that, but you really have to just put in the time. And then there's also busking. Like, depending on your area, I was making, like, bank busking on the street, just with all the tourists and everything. Some people would drop, like, $100, $50 in there. I can't do it anymore because my area is not trendy like that, but I don't know. I think it depends on your drive and what you want to do, you know? He's only saying that because he's made it big, thinking he's one of the good ones who made it. Yeah, and he was talking about, like, how, like, there's this quote, I've been in the studio with hundreds of newer musicians, and they're like, bro, that was a solid 10 minutes, dude. Like, let's just go do something else. Like, I'm done. And I'm like, you're just not hiring the right musicians for your studio time. You know? There's a lot of really hardworking local musicians that are, like, really, really trying to do it. But there's so many people in the music industry, in the underground music industry, that will never get discovered. And, you know, they'll never have a huge fan base because it's just so saturated, which is why I try and promote as much underground music, because it's like, I've been there, you know. It's kind of sad when you think about it. You're like, oh god, I've dedicated so much time. Like, am I ever gonna break even and make it? Like, who knows, you know? I'm passionate and a bit salty about it. I don't know, just from my own personal experience, you know. But now try to get money playing black metal. Yeah, and I can't imagine how hard it is to, I don't know, try and do metal. I mean, there's just, I don't know. I could go on. There's a lot of ways that you can promote your music these days, especially, like I said, with streaming services and TikTok especially. And like TikTok Live is apparently huge too, but you have to have 1,000 subscribers to do it. But, you know, being a pro streamer is a full-time job, definitely. No matter whatever scenario, musicians today need to understand if is a world-class competition. It is. It absolutely is. And it's just, there's a lot of content, oversaturation of content, and so much at your fingertips. You're with, you know, subscribe to Spotify, subscribe to YouTube. You have a plethora of music at your fingertips, you know? So, and it's just rough. Always buy CDs at shows. That one purchase alone gives a band more money than streaming the band will for their entire life. It's true. If you're ever going to a show, always just buy merch. That's the best way that you can, like, support a band, because, you know, in reality, paying for your ticket, most of that goes towards paying off the venue for renting out the space. Or it just goes to paying off, like, I think Dean Lamb, I think that's his name, like what he said, paying for, you know, gas for plane tickets and a variety of other different things. If you see the comment section for a post about Drake reposting Atheos, shows the state of metal right now. Oh, I'll have to look into that. In my experience, I have had better luck with the tip jar, which is not really something that you're going to see at a bigger show, but I have definitely had a lot of really good luck with the tip jar and merch sales. But, you know, you can also tip people at the merch table for metal shows. But that's where I've gotten most of the best money, you know. And if there's ever any advice I can give people that are like local musicians or whatever, it's just like really, really hone down, get good merch, get a really good website. I'm telling you, it's worth it. In my experience, and get good business cards. Good business cards are one of the best ways that you can market yourself as a band. And one thing I did with my band in Portland was we got little square business cards. They kind of looked like the true square ones that were like about that square. And it had my band's like photo on it and then all of our contacts on the other side. And every single time we handed out those business cards, they were like, oh, these are so cool. And then we would just get booked constantly for shows because we had a really good website. Nice scrolling feature. Make sure it's good for the mobile too. It's good on mobile. And practice your damn lineups too. Practice the flow of your songs. And don't have a lot of pauses in between your songs. That's another thing. Keep it going. Keep it fresh, you know. If you can have like some sort of interlude or something in between the songs, or you're playing a big enough show where you can have a projector in the back, like utilize everything that you can, you know, at your fingertips. That's the best thing you can do. And try and have fun. That's the first thing. Try and have fun. If you're wanting to be like make money and like at least try and be well known, the key is to put on a show. You know, don't shoot for fame and fortune and cocaine and hookers, you know. Shoot to be well known in your area. Shoot to be like a really well known band in your city. And then if you're, you know, if you're already pretty well known in your city, then try and be well known in your like state, and then really well known in your, I guess, larger area. So like if you're, you know, in Portland, try to be one of the best bands in the West Coast. You know, if you're already really well known in Portland, try to be well known in all of Oregon. Then go for all of the West Coast, you know? Yep. That's just how it goes. Yeah, I mean, it's hard because, like, I've been there. I've absolutely been there. Playing shows. Literally, I got off of work. So I worked a retail job, like I mentioned, 40 hours a week. I did an opening shift in 9 to 5, and we had a residency at a bar in downtown Portland. And I literally got off at 5. And in 5 o'clock traffic, drove downtown, and got, like, my mom was driving me. I didn't have a license at the time. That's how young I was. And she pulled up to where the outside stage was, where my band was setting up. And I literally got out of the car, walked up to the steps onto the stage, put my guitar on, plugged it in, made sure it was tuned, and then started the set. And I'm not joking. That's how close it was. So it's possible to be a local musician and have, you know, a job, a full-time job, and do all of that stuff. But I don't know. Most musicians I know are not lazy, though. It's everyone I gotta actually go study for tomorrow's exam. See ya. I love you, Dornando. Bye. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Good luck on your exam. Somebody asked me, will you promote my band, Kaiya? If you send it to me via the email, I'm going to try and get some more local, or not local, but, you know, underground bands and keep that series going. So if you just email me, I have my email in the description. So, my opinion on Bandcamp, I think Bandcamp is great. I think it's kind of old school, you know, because it's been around for a long time. So I like that you can, you know, have a donate so people can, you know, if they want to spend money on your stuff, they can. But I feel like most people just download it for free. I'm just fine too. So, donate or die. That photo can be found one of their live broadcast final releases. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I just think it's important to support local musicians because, you know, obviously most, if not, I would say most of the big acts in music were like us, like normal people, local musicians doing the grind, you know? But over time, especially once like you get used to making a certain amount of money and you get used to having fans buying your records and idolizing you and whatever, you forget what it's like to be just a normal schmuck on the street getting yelled at by a Karen because you cut her in line at the Starbucks getting your bagel, you know? And so it's like, that's why I always say support your local musicians, because it's rough. It'd be rough out here. It'd be rough. So, I don't know. That might include my entire rant. I might go on another tangent in just a second. But there you go. So, yeah, I just thought that was weird. And I also think it depends on like what kind of musician you're dealing with, you know? So, I also wish people would like pay less or like charge less for shows too, you know? Just work projects as hard as we can and try to give something interesting to the people, but enjoy your product is the main stuff. I agree. Just have fun with it. It's the best advice I can say. First thing, step one, have fun. Don't let it be a pain in your ass. Have fun with it and try and do something that's new and different and unique to you, you know? There's a reason why the majority of prog musicians don't make a lot of money. Yeah, I believe it. But I don't know. I've always been passionate about that sort of stuff. Chad Kroger's face looks like a foot. Really? Do we have to go and look at this dude's face? I doubt it looks like a foot. I think he's just saying that. I'm gonna Google it though. What's Chad? He looks stoned in this photo. Ugh. I love you, Nickelback. But his nose. It's all the way bent. Clubfoot. Good lord. Yeah, so I don't know. I just wanted to bring that to light. I feel like sometimes people just don't understand it. Hi, Adam. How are you? Thank you so much. I'm doing very good. I am just enjoying the Monday vibes. Interesting subject is also, how does it feel to be a hired gun in the band? Does it bother or is it okay? I've been both, actually. So I was a background or backup musician for a band in Asheville. I was in 3 bands in Asheville. So I was in my band, and then I was a backup singer in 2 other bands, and I played tambourine for another one. So I played tambourine and backup sang, and then just a backup singer, and then I did my band. And I think it just really depends on what you're benefiting from it, you know? Because I was always a lead singer. And when I was younger, it's like I was more immature and just didn't know a lot of stuff. So I was like, I only want to be a lead singer. You know, I only want to sing my stuff. And then as I got older and I moved to Asheville and was like doing my own thing, it's like, you know, I really enjoyed the music of these other bands. I really wanted to be a part of them. And it's also like the people I was interacting with in these bands were really fun as well. So it's like, if you have good people surrounding you in a band and the music is good and you're still playing really good shows that are fun and have good food, that's another thing, then they're worth it. Get yourself a venue too that actually gives you something other than just venue space. You know, like if they serve food, like they better be giving you a band ticket, Bubba. I can't stand these freaking venues that serve food and don't allow the musicians to like get a free meal or at least a drink. Like, hey, here's a drink ticket, here's a meal ticket. You know, it's like, oh, we're going to be playing for 4 hours outside and you're not going to allow us to get food? Like, I don't understand. And maybe that's my own thing, you know? But I just believe, like, that's a common courtesy, you know. What made you click to start your metal journey? I had an old bandmate who suggested I do a metal reaction to Cannibal Corpse, and I had never listened to metal before, and I was like, all right, I'll do it. And that's kind of what started it, because I really enjoyed it and y'all really enjoyed it, so I just kind of kept it up, you know. And now I'm a metal channel, which if you told me like 2 years ago, like, hey, you're gonna have a really successful metal channel, I would be like, what? Also, if you told me that at the same time, like, oh yeah, you're gonna be living in Stillwater, Oklahoma, I'd be like, what? What do you mean? Crabcore? What is crabcore? Yeah, and then some bands. So I had, dude, Squashed Eyeball. Do I have a story for you? I had a band, or I went to a venue and I had brought my own thermos and my own tea bag because I wanted to have my own, you know, it was throat coat. So it was like perfect for me to, I was getting ready to do a show and I was going to be, I think, the opener for this band. And I just was like, hey, went to the bar and I was like, hey, can I get some hot water? And, you know, she gave me hot water, poured it into my thermos, you know, whatever. We didn't have any like drink or meal tickets or anything. And then when I went up there and asked her for more hot water, she was like, you can only use our tea, you know? She was like, you can't get the hot water for your own tea. And I was like, girl, no, I don't want this one. I want this one. There you go. Sorry, switch to the music. Throat coat. Y'all are horny in this chat. You're sending me a Cannibal Corpse book. Oh my gosh. Really, Adam? Thank you so much. I'm excited to open it. We'll probably open some stuff on the stream here and there, and then if I have enough packages for a metal unboxing, then we'll do that. Kind of just depends. We charge water by temperature, right? I'm like, girl, if I had brought my own camping stove, then I would have just not have asked you. Okay? You're literally, it's like asking for a glass of water, but it's just different temperature. It's just hot. All you're doing is putting that damn thing in either like a plug-in tea water heating dispenser thing, or you're literally asking your kitchen dude to just put it in a damn pot and turn the heat up. I mean, are you going to charge my ass for that? I don't think so. I don't know. I was upset. I was like, girl. Sometimes I really like to be yelled at by people. Sometimes it brings me a lot of joy when my existence just like pisses other people off. Like a Karen. I've never been yelled at more in my life than I was at the Asheville Dog Park downtown. God. I had one girl. Girl, do I have a story for you? I had one girl who got so mad that I didn't pick up after my dog because I didn't see him take a crap. Okay. She got so mad at me. This girl called the freaking, the animal control on me. And she was like, yeah, this person isn't picking up after the dog. And she tried to get my license plate number, described what I looked like to these animal control people. I was working as a dog walker as one of my part-time jobs. So she wanted to basically get me fired from my part-time job as a dog walker for my super sweet, holy Christian neighbor who is the most amazing, kind person and family I've ever met. She wanted me to get fired from her and then get a fine because I didn't see my dog's crap one time. I was like, girl, you got a lot of hate in your heart. Don't you have better things to do? I like to be yelled at by other people. Self-affirming bottom 2023. Oh, please. Like strangers, not my significant others. I just feel like there's a lot of people that like to yell too. There's a lot of people that like to just like voice their complaints when it's like all you have to do is just shut up. That's all you have to do. All you have to do is just witness something, not say anything, and then walk away. And I do it all the time. It's really easy. Some people, they have to complain. They have to complain. And I'm like, I ain't got time for this, you know? Even when my order is wrong, unless it's like so absolutely wrong, I'm like, well, it's food. I'll just eat it. Unless I was like really, really craving a specific thing, you know? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I'm like super chill though. I don't like to complain about things. Everybody has hobbies. Maybe their hobby is just yelling at random people. That said though, I will yell at somebody. Okay. I will yell at somebody if they do anything that has to do with my dog or my family, especially like my mama or my dog. I had one dude who kicked Spooner because he brought in an unneutered male into that same dog park and he was yelling at Spooner because he's known as the sheriff at the dog park. So he was trying to sniff and size up his unneutered male, who ended up being a really, really nice puppy. Just bouncy as all heck and was just playing around with Spooner later. But he kicked Spooner. And I was like sitting on this table bench on the other side. And I was like, oh, hell no. I was like, don't you ever touch my dog. And he's like, he's aggressive. And I was like, if you don't stop touching my dog, I'm going to kick your ass out the damn dog park. And that shut him up real good. I was like, you don't kick my damn dog, okay? I was like, he ain't aggressive. Your dog's intact and you need to take him home, okay? Or deal with the consequences, you know? Yeah. I'm not aggressive. Like, I'm not... Mom is hot. Oh, God. I would probably do a stream with my mom. Ew, you know what I should do? Maybe I'll do it for, like, Cult Miss. Like, during the holidays, is I'll fly my mom up here and we'll just do, like, a taste test of a variety of different things. And just, like, do a stream. Maybe. I don't know. I'll start, like, so we'll do a stream for my birthday. It'll be a little bit longer than this, you know. I'll probably maybe do, like, 4 to 6 hours. We'll have a bunch of fun and just do a variety of different things like we talked about. And then I'll probably start kind of experimenting with longer streams. You're only saying a good idea, Haunted Entity, because you want to hit on her the whole time. Okay, I see right through you. Y'all are a funny bunch. Since when did my mama become the favorite? I thought I was your favorite. God. Who, me? Yes, you. So, we got some really fun things that are planned for later this year. I'm so glad that my voice is so calming enough for you to fall asleep, Slam. That's actually awesome. This is the Funny Farm. Welcome to the Funny Farm today on the stream. I got a lot of stuff planned, so we're still gonna do Moshtober for Halloween, Thrashgiving, and Cultmas celebrations for October, November, and December. So if you're new to the channel, I know that's like far out, but Bubba, it's gonna be here before we know it. Like, this year is flying by. It's already like the middle of June, and I don't know how we got here. So I've got some really awesome things, and I think I'm gonna do a giveaway for Cultmas. So I'm kind of coming up with some ideas for that. Also, I think I'm gonna buy a PC controller because I want to play Amnesia. I don't know. We'll see. I'm glad it's soothing, Sam. I just feel like my voice is so like loud and in your face. Whether that's a good thing or not, I don't know. So, but yeah, so I'll be doing Amnesia. I'm scared, y'all. I'm really scared about playing Amnesia. And I fully bought it. Like, I'm playing it, but I'm scared. Like, I'm probably going to blow out my voice. Keyboard and mouse. Yeah, see, I mean, I can play it, like, on my computer, but I feel like I want to just have a controller so I can, like, you know, I'm obviously further away from my desk. I mean, you can kind of see it, but not really. I'm further away than my desk right now, and I feel like having a controller would allow for me to sit more comfortably and just, like, be able to not be like so you know, that's more of a personal thing though. So but yeah, I fully intend to play Amnesia this Wednesday. And then, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, if you haven't subscribed to my gaming channel, once we hit 100 subscribers, I will be streaming Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, which is going to literally scare the crap Alola out of me. It's gonna be a fun time. Never played a horror game. Oh my god. So telekinesis gaming. That would be cool. Bless your metal heart. Thank you, John. And then, yeah, so I'll be going to see Death Angel on Friday. I don't know. Like, do y'all like when I do, like, a whole kind of vlog-style video of the before the show? Or would you just rather see, like... Because I'm not going to do just a vlog, like, just a video of the live performances and then, like, post that to my channel. Because that's not what my channel's about. But I like sharing little tidbits of my life in the vlog, you know? And then I'll just save my final thoughts for the after show review, you know? Something like that. I'm excited though. It'll be fun. And I cannot believe we saw this black metal vegan chef. That was crazy. I'm gonna have to like watch more of his stuff though now. There's items in the game that you can pick up, but the grab button only appears when the crosshair is on top of the item. You think it would suck in a controller? I see that. I mean, I think it's also just like feeling it out too. We all love you and love to hear from you. And so, yeah, that's the awesome part, seeing how you hang out before and after the show. Okay, cool. Well, then, yeah, I'll just keep it the same because my mom was like, no, they only want to see the performances. And I'm like, but I don't know. So, do y'all ever just get like tons of scam calls? I swear I get so many scam calls. Watch Andreas Kisser, guitarist of Sepultura, play live, one of the best metal guitarists. Oh my gosh. Well, y'all, it is 12:30 and I'm going to wrap up the stream now. But I'm glad we got to hang out. I'm glad we got to just chill, catch up. For those of you that are just tuning in, Spooner is fine. My pupper tan. So he does not have cancer. He's fine. He just ate some sort of bacteria that really infected the underside of his tongue, his salivary gland, and one of his lymph nodes. But he's fine. He's on antibiotics. Go play Amnesia after this. Yes. Thank you so much, Squashed Eyeball. I'm really glad we got to spend some time together. So, you know, I have these Metal Monday streams every Monday if you are new to the channel. And we just talk about a variety of different things. So, I'll plug my gaming channel again. So, bye, Haunted Entity. I love you. I will plug my gaming channel again. There is a link in my description. If you are wanting to see gaming content from me, no pressure at all, but you can subscribe to that. I'll be playing Amnesia this Wednesday and then posting that video on Friday. I also have a Discord, the Mosh Pit. You can join for free. And I have a Patreon. If you feel like supporting the channel a little bit more than just viewing, you can join that. There's a $2, $5, and $10 tier, all with awesome perks. So, Cryptopsy, I've got a 5-song discography dive that is going up on the Patreon this week. That's exclusive to just Patreon. There will be one song being featured on YouTube, but otherwise the rest of it's going to be behind on Patreon. So if you want to join that, you can. Yeah, I will see y'all very soon. I love you.